Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. We are a tiny bit ahead of where the last episode picked off. Unfortunately my cat walked on my keyboard and unpaused the game. We finished our special project. The Crystalline Entities are researched, and the other thing that's happened is we are moving our freshly upgraded fleet down to Busim. We have had some more technology discovered down here, so I've sent the science ship back to Thembor, and that's all that's really happened in the intermediate time. In terms of what we've got going on, we've got a lot of exploration up in this side. We haven't actually been closed off from the whole galaxy, so there's still space for us to explore. And I think the Xanid suzerainty is going to be our next target for aggressive diplomacy. I think that's the right way of putting it. Anyway, so the Crystalline Entities, the name itself is a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Thembolia, are probably alive. An earlier, perhaps more descriptive name for them was silica animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They are solitary beings. Each individual crystal sovereign rarely sees more than a sentinel and smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entities' socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us. The entities do not seem to mate, and we've yet to observe any crystals that are recognisably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual entities seems to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears as though sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Yeah, what are the military applications? That's definitely one to carry on and figure out. The other thing that I've done is I've put our espionage network back to work over on the Xanids, because if we're going to take them, then we definitely want to be considering it. Our technology level is higher than theirs. They have more colonies than us for the moment. We're about to get another one down, which might actually push us ahead of them just on pure numbers. So I think they are ripe for the picking, really. We'll just speed things up a teeny bit. End of the Bacata Kingdom. The Star Nation, formerly known as the Bacata Enlightened Kingdom, has been destroyed. Wow. The first falls. We never even really knew them. Just goes to show things can change very quickly. So yeah, getting Busim set up. Where is Busim Station? There we go. Getting Busim Station set up as a forward operating base is going to be kind of vital. The remains of Yurt cruiser have been found in orbit around Aramius 1. Where is Aramius? Is that's not there. It's over here. It seems to have fallen victim to weapons fire, but given the extreme age of the hull, it was difficult to be certain. There's no indication the ship was ever equipped with an FTL drive. It must have travelled between the stars at sublight speed.
Log updated.
Okay, well, you can definitely research that, then survey, and then survey and come on that way. We've also got the archaeological site at Ixbellen. So this is a follow-on from the memory extraction. So the inhabitants had developed an enhanced learning program that ran every night as they slept in their mechanical chairs. It was used to remove unpleasant memories and train new skills. Being picked last for Spaceball or stood up on a date were little day-to-day horrors that the Bellanians did not have to suffer twice, and for a while it was bliss. Systematic mind enhancements were mandated by the Habitat leadership and distributed to all residents from the Memorex, but the system was exploited. There were clandestine efforts to delete memories and traits collectively from the population without their consent, and eventually it backfired. The aliens unlearned important skills for their survival and entered a vegetative state. Shortly thereafter, the habitat life support was disabled. Alright, this is taken a turn for the worrying.
Construction complete.
Okay, where is that? That is the mining stations in Lyril. So if you're done with these, we can start pushing into Crash, I think, or Nodux. Come down to Crash, I think. It's pushing us closer to what we want. And the Invasive Starbase is done. Right, so we want a shipyard here. I think we'll also have an anchorage isn't really useful. It just gives us extra naval capacity. But a trade hub could be. Let's see if there's things within range that could be collected. Not really. If it was at Yarrak, then I'd say so. Maybe we turn Zosma Station into one. I suppose our collection range might actually already be... It might be one. No, it's 0. Alright, well, regardless. If we get a trade hub, crew quarters down below, that makes sense. Oh, we could get a second shipyard. Upgrade things in twice the time. Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be our proper shipyard station. It's not that much to invest in it. There we go. The resolution has passed in the Senate. Next up, cooperative research. Diplomatic weight from tech. Oh, hell yeah. I am definitely supporting that. Because we have a lot of tech. How are our colonies doing? You're going okay. You've got one job still. We should think about getting some more on the go. Let's get some more money coming in from you. Over here, you're up to 7. That's coming along nicely. 4 jobs available. So you're plenty good enough. We'll get another generator district anyway, just so it's done, then we don't have to worry about it.
Construction complete.
Okay, Karasina has been claimed. Do we push to Rasmus or do we come down this? I think coming down this way is probably going to be good for us. We're going to have to get rid of those ancient mining drones at some point. But that's actually going to be really hard for us to get to. It's a long time until that quantum catapult is repaired. You're 72% through the cruiser. Okay. Come down this way. We'll have the
survey complete.
The influence shortly. Okay, that breathing rift that we found over in this system over here. Many eventful months have passed since the discovery of the rift near Tampere, but now we've received reports of a great stream of debris pouring out of it. It's ours for the taking. Observations of the rift will continue. Research and energy credits. Yes, thanks. That's really nice. And slightly worrying. Let's sell a lot of minerals. Buy a lot of metals. And as soon as the first of these shipyards is done, we'll start construction.
Technology discovered.
Get the starbase going. And the archaeological project in Aromas 1 has been finished. That's the Yurt ship, the precursor cruiser. So the archaeologists investigating the derelict cruiser have transmitted their report. There are 2 large cryo chambers in the cruiser's midsection, designed to house 1 Yurt, each in suspended animation. Given the massive size of Yurt individuals, this was apparently their standard crew complement on vessels of this size. No Yurt remains were found anywhere on the ship, but the archaeologists managed to recover logs from the computer that monitored the life signs and medical condition of the crew. It's provided valuable data on their physiology. So 1 more Yurt artifact recovered, and more engineering research. That's really quite cool. So we have powered exoskeletons now, and we can push towards crystal infused plating. We don't have a way of generating crystals yet, but understanding it for when we get the technology for the factories, or a way of exploiting the resource, is going to be very good. Okay, so you're pretty much passing the time. How long would it take you to get over to these drones? A long time. It is a very roundabout route. Yeah. I'm a little unconvinced. Let's go have a look in the Hillos first. It's a little bit closer, and we know that there's hostiles there, but I forget precisely how bad it was. And actually, for the fleet manager, we can get 2 ships on the go.
Construction complete.
Good job. Get your research station going and mining station. Oh, Envoy Gobo has died. So I believe he's just instantly been replaced with Glabber. He's a fun guy. Okay. Ixbellen. A scan of the habitat's logs revealed that its control system was activated again on multiple occasions, decades after the life support was disabled. Someone overrode security, entered a maintenance hatch and accessed the Memorex. A datapad and a tiny blue memory orb, a smaller version of the Memorex, lie discarded by the hatch. The datapad is filled with the frenzied thoughts of someone on the brink of madness. Again and again the same questions are repeated with growing despair. Who am I? What happened on Ixbellen? The final entry reads, now that I know, I must forget one last time. Perhaps the orb will reveal what was forgotten. The latest data from the Rift tells us the Rift has vanished after drawing its last breath. The Rift closed and left behind not even a single trace of its energies. However, the data collected over time has furthered our physics studies. Nice. It is unfortunate the Rift
Construction complete.
What are you going to do? There we go. We've actually got a proper encounter in the Hillos system with the Cuff Menace. So that's a ghost ship and alien vessels and an unexplored wormhole. So we need to assign someone to the first contact protocols. It can't be Glabber, unfortunately. So let's have a good ordeal. We can figure out what's actually going on with that. It's not that large of a fleet, actually, all things considered. Our fleet is bigger, but obviously we don't want to have any problems. It looks like our new colony is coming along quite nicely as well. How are you guys doing? You're up to 7 population now. Actually, you do have blockers that we could clear. That will just improve our generated districts. Yeah, none of them give us population, but I suppose it's only money. Speaking of money, we have a lot of these that we can sell just to restock our cash.
Survey complete.
Alright, so first contact is ongoing. Survey in the Urania system has been finished. You've got your next plans. Good. Carry on, sir. So the Cav Menace. Upon entering Hyllus, our sensors picked up strange readings. Dismissed at first as glorified asteroids, things quickly changed when it discovered that these entities reacted aggressively to movement in space, even at a great distance. Observation of these entities, preferably from a safe distance, is advised. Yeah, best viewed from afar. Keep it up.
Evading hostiles.
Okay, that's just mining corps, much like the mining drones from there. So we'll bring our ships down and clear them all out. It's extra experience, but it does mean that we can't progress any further this way. Hang on, the Glupta doesn't have a scientist. Oh. Oh, Wooker's died. Okay, well, let's get ourselves a new young scientist. Anomaly research speed up? Sure. Welcome aboard, Glumdor. I think we're going to have to survey this system over here. I suppose, actually no. We can push down this way. We haven't explored this bit yet. We're not stuck for things to do yet.
Construction complete.
Claiming Alcor would be
Construction
quite a
complete.
step forwards, but it is going to put us directly on the border of this Soren Shard. And actually, you're done as well, so... Huh. Yeah, they're quite nasty. Quite nasty. Move on and wait over here, and we'll figure out what we're going to do next. Because we're going to need a little bit more influence before we can build another station.
Technology discovered.
Awesome, there's our crystal infused plating. There we go, the synthetic crystal plants. I was going to say, it'd be nice to get the synthetic crystal plants. 1 more month and our population speed will come up, and 3 more months and we'll get plasma throwers. So, Glupta. Come up and survey, as we planned.
Technology discovered.
A first contact process with the Cav Menace has been aborted as they no longer exist. Huh. They were definitely here. Well, with our new research, we'll push for terraforming gases isn't going to be that useful. Naval Logistics Office, likewise. Let's go for hostile environment adaptation. That's going to make it feel a little bit better pushing into other worlds. That is worrying about them just vanishing like that. So you're available but can't do anything for another 134. That's annoying.
Survey complete.
They've ended their rivalry. Tinkering system has been fully surveyed. Okay. So we've still got a lot of places to explore up here. Survey. 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 Dukla, you're getting quite old now. 83 years old. Spent all your time among the stars, my friend. Go around like that. Yeah, this ship is quite a long way
Technology
away.
discovered.
Okay, there is the plan for the throwers. We're not going to redesign our ships just yet. I think the next thing we push for is going to be the cold fusion reactor. That's going to allow us to run bigger components on our ships. Hey, and the beam station is all ready for our war effort. That's nice. Okay, are you in a place where, yeah, we can build a star base? This is getting dangerously like far down here, but I don't think there's really much else we can say about that. You can't yet have a Gaia seed up on you, but as soon as you can, we'll get one. In the meantime, we may as well buy some more metals and reinforce the fleet.
Colony founded.
Hooray! Okay, so a couple of things. All the Fungoids has been founded in the Zosma system. This is a horrible place. We're going to get gene clinics straight away. Try and get them up to the point where we can get a Gaia Seeder in there. 25% habitability is not going to be good for them at all. Other things we could do is... We've got lots of minerals coming in. Let's get an industrial district as well, so that there's options for the future. Also, I want to have a look at the features. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. So that's it for the new colony. We'll just have to let it run. Then we have a new tradition available. Ooh, I've just realised there is like more options than we had. That goes down. I didn't realise it scrolls down. So we could go for unyielding, but I think we're more the supremacy kind. So that'll improve our naval capacity and army damage. Ship build cost down, ship upkeep down. That's good. Ship fire rate up and the damage versus star base is up. Fleet command limit up. Okay, there's some good options in there. I don't know if we want supremacy just yet. Let's have a look at the expansion. Starbase influence cost reduced by 10%. That's handy. New colonies starting with 2 population would also be amazing. Okay, we're going to go for expansion. And it's the perfect time to do it as well.
Construction complete.
Okay. Get your mining stations in. It's going to be a while before we can build our next star base. So yeah, we're almost stalling at how far we can expand at the moment. Okay, back over on Ixbellen. The orb's first memory shows Dr. Soraya spearheading the development of the Memorex to great acclaim. Another memory from years later shows her secretly wiping Memorex data for unknown reasons. Yet another memory is of her working frantically on restoring the residents' memories, but to no avail. They stare emptily ahead, heads lolling. All but their automated brain functions lost. Finally admitting defeat, she hides the evidence of her crimes. She watches alone as the Ixbellen residence is pulled into the gravity well of the gas giant it once orbited. Feelers secreting large amounts of mucus in what's believed to be an alien expression of great distress. Ah. Still more to find out though, so press on. Okay. And finally, we've completed our habitable worlds survey. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproven. Not everyone is mycelium. And our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Thembolia. The public is enthralled and many donations have come in to aid the continued search for strange life forms. So we get some money and some society research. That's very nice. Filthy husks, you've encroached onto our space for the last time. Withdraw immediately or we'll cleanse the stain upon the universe. That is your worthless species. So, these are the nasty, nasty, nasty ones that are right in the middle of everything. Oh my god, look at that armada. We have no choice but to accept. So, obviously, they don't want us on their borders, and I think this is one of the redesigns that's come in. That's fine. Let's think about where we can take. We could take Hylos. We could take Alathian. Let's move to Alathian for now. So resources are being refunded. The Senate floor is in session. They're voting on the technology bit. And there's an non-aggression pact going on. Okay, cool. Our fleet is coming along quite nicely. And our fleet is... Ooh. I didn't see this before. So we could convert it into a mercenary enclave. We would lose control of it. That's an interesting one. I'm not sure if I really like the idea of our guys becoming mercenaries. Okay. Well, we'll keep them as they are. They're moving in to get more experience anyway.
Technology discovered.
There is the synthetic crystal plants. Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll go for rare crystal mining. That'll allow us to go round and get the ones up in the sky. And in the meantime, we can upgrade that. We can get some synthetic crystal plants down here. And over on fungal growth, I think we'll have to wait for the moment, but that's all right. Okay, on Ixbellen, Luke reports that a strange sickness has become spreading among the archaeologists. First confirmed cases appeared shortly after a sealed chamber was opened for the first time. With a large part of the team incapacitated, progress has been delayed. That's not good, but it is just sickness rather than people dying. So, could be worse.
Survey complete.
Okay, the Urgelglupta needs new orders. Survey this, and survey that, and I think that's as far as you're going to be able to go.
Anomaly detected. Okay.
So, Ducla's still at it over in the Othana system. Right, an asteroid has been partly hollowed out and carved with exquisite precision. There's something familiar about the lines and curved etched in the rock, so go and have a look at that. Most of the asteroid has been laser chiseled with great precision into the likeness of a small Vul temple or a large shrine. A shrine to the Untold, the great destroyer deity of old Vul faiths. The temple has been tumbling through the quieter space far longer than we've been capable of spaceflight, which is disturbing at best, terrifying at worst. Naturally, Science Officer Ducla urges us to search for more stellar objects that match the characteristics of this space temple, and has uploaded a list of likely candidates in nearby systems. Yeah. Let's,
Log updated.
Let's go looking. So, if we've got... Whereabouts was this one? Oh yeah, that was in the Dera system. So, shrines to the old gods. We'll get these all marked out. They're already on our path. And that's actually the direct path we're going to be taking. So, I'm fine with that. Well, unfortunately, there is nothing for you to fight here. So, we'll have to bring you down to fight these instead.
Engaging enemy fleet.
Or was there? Did we just destroy the ghost ship? I think it might have destroyed the ghost ship. Right, anyway, in the Zarkon system, Glumdor, brand spanking new, has found his first anomaly. A small rectangular object on the surface of the moon is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition. Send
Anomaly
a team
detected.
down to find it. Duclaw, in the meantime, has found a number of points of interest within the dense debris field in the Othana system. So you can also have a look. A diplomatic insult from the Xana's suzerainty. Great. A closer scan of the debris field has led to the discovery of an airtight capsule containing an atomic clock that measures time with unparalleled precision. It has a frequency uncertainty so low that it will be another 879 million years before it gains a single second, and it's counting down to a date 42 years and 3 days away. The capsule holds no clues as to what the date signifies, or to who the owners are, but it seems as though someone out there has lost track of the time. Yeah. Keep an eye on it. I don't think it's necessarily a bomb, but obviously we want to know what's going on. Your signaling species is definite proof the universe has a sense of humour. Wanton abuse like this cannot be overlooked. Our relationship has declined. Well, it wasn't great. I mean, we could declare war on them. It would just be an expense, but after they insulted us, I mean, who are they to insult us? It's just a shame that our ships are so far away at the moment. Maybe it's time we had a second fleet. Although this is actually heading down towards the Xanids. So maybe it's not a terrible plan. We'll hold off for the moment, but you know what? We do want a second fleet. We're not necessarily going to actually build it just yet, but let's go for 2 broadsides, 1 artillery, 2 of each destroyer, and we've got 26 corvettes. We don't need 26 corvettes in this one. 10 corvettes. Now we'd add another 38 onto our naval capacity. Let's take it to 20. All right, we'll start these building. I feel war coming. When I feel war coming, we need to prepare and react, even if it's just getting things ready. So it's not many ships that we can get building, but it will be a start.
Survey complete.
While conducting surface scans of Zarkon 1A, Science Officer Glundor and the crew of the Archaeological have discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They've not detected any other signs of alien activity on the moon, and exactly how the mural came to be here is a mystery. We've prepared a special project to translate it. Alright.
Log updated.
So do the research projects, then finish surveying, and then come over and survey. Yeah, non-aggression pacts are falling all over the cosmos.
Log updated.
Right. The Herculator has entered the Chor's compass system. Its crew report that a stellar object not unlike the Shrine to the Untold is indeed orbiting the star. We're definitely going to investigate this. So, do the research projects, then come and survey this. And then survey that afterwards. Ooh dear. Okay. We've detected swarms of creatures burrowing up beneath our colony on all the Fungoids. That's not good. They could emerge any day now. Our scientists theorize the surface vibrations may have awakened them from some sort of subterranean slumber. Definitely mobilize the scientists and soldiers. So, in terms of the defensive armies, we'll get... I don't know if these will make a difference, but we'll get 2. Just
initiating communications.
Okay, the Mangaloids want a non-aggression pact. We're going to decline that again. I still don't see the benefit directly to us.
Technology discovered.
Okay, that is the crystal mines. And our next research is going to be into Starholds. I think that's going to be vital if we're pushing towards a war. Right, in the meantime, the Old Gods Shrine. Deciphering the pictograms in the Benefactress's shrine was a much smoother process than anticipated. All linguists involved described the language quickly connecting or clicking in their minds, despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlikely to make much sense until they're combined with the other writs associated with the rest of the Quadriumvirate Godhead. Wow, that's a mouthful.
Special project complete.
And the text that Science Officer Glundor has been translating is a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They were exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that seemed to regret. Given the mural has been dated in excess of 300 million years old, it's likely the creators are also extinct. Perhaps most interesting is the material the mural was made of. Despite its age, it's in remarkably good condition.
Technology discovered.
Okay, moving on to the next system. The Hergulator has entered the Ethical system. Its crew reports that the stellar object not unlike the Shrine to the Untold is indeed orbiting the star. So research that, start the survey, and then move on after. We can go from there. Okay, looks like we've finally made it down to fight the ancient mining drones. Glumder's leveled up, that's good. New man in the field and all that. We've researched hostile environment adaptation, that's good. That's going to help with our new colony. We will push for... Off-world trading company is actually a pretty good good option. That would allow us to set up trade bases. All right, yeah, we'll do that. And let's have a look at the mining drone combat. This is going to be super quick.
Engaging enemy station.
Bang. I mean, I'm honestly not surprised that's that was intended to be very quick. Now, once you're done with those, do the research projects here and then survey this system. And in the meantime, you can come along and fight these guys. Doppelgar has developed a paranoid trait. That is not great. He's leading society research. He's level 5, but yeah, we'll wait for him to die. Through hard work and experience, he has become paranoid. Okay, this combat's going to be going on by itself. We have physics research that needs to be done. Let's go for chemical plants would allow us to make our own moats, but we'll go for 0G labs because that'll be really quick. That's the hostile fleet combat. That's the one from before. That's Dogbar. Okay. So, over with the shrine to the Undaunted. After days of activities that can best be teamed fiddling, Science Officer Dukla has retrieved the Doctrine of the Undaunted, textile scroll coated with a sturdy plastic polymer. Okay, that is fascinating.
Survey complete.
Your hard-working, experienced scientist Blarg has developed new skills. Which one has also gained the paranoid trait? Why is everyone getting paranoid? This is worrying. This is making me paranoid. Okay. Let's just check our planets quickly. You're up to 9 population, so we can't get a Gaia Seeder on here yet. You've got space for a new... Maybe we'll get a Unity monument. So Thembolia had admin offices, then commercial zones, and a stronghold for the defense armies. Yeah, stronghold is not a bad idea, actually. Don't even know if... Yeah, we can get a stronghold. They increase naval capacity and spawn defense armies. And that'll help take the edge off this up here. It's so disappointing. So, with you guys, can we land you and just have you, like, constantly sat in the garrison? Yep, the other ancient mining drones. I forgot we were obliterating them. Well, that's been taken care of quite nicely. And it's given us good visibility on these guys' borders. Ooh, look at this. Manthal has got 2 potential places. Yeah. So we definitely want to be taking this space where we can. We've got enough influence that we can actually carry on expanding a bit. So let's do that. Get you building. And you need 8 more. Well, for what we have actually, at 6k strength, I don't think you're really going to be able to do much against these. So for now, come back to the Busen system. It'll take you a little bit of time. We can hire ourselves a new leader for the other fleet. Reducing ship upkeep? Yeah, and you're nice and young. And actually, I think we'll set this as the home base for both fleets. Actually, yeah. Come over here first and then we'll do the upgrade. Alright, if we've finished that archaeological site, we'll read it in just a moment. That means that we've still got other places we can go to. So you can start coming down here. Ixbellen! The final memory shows a much older Soraya in a priest's robe waking up in a state of panic, tentacles flailing and ears flapping. She stumbles out of bed and begins to frantically jot down her recollections of yet another nightmare, in which empty-eyed aliens convulse on a habitat floor. Then her face contorts with horror as it dawns upon her that it's all real. The nightmares and the flashbacks are extracted memories coming back to her, and if extracted memories can return, the inhabitants of Ixbellen could have recovered. The maintenance hatch appears to have opened one last time, but Soraya's ship still remains docked at the landing. We could bring the Memorex back with us to Thembolia if we wish. Ooh, wow, 3,500 metals and 2,000 unity. Let's take the metals. We don't need +10 stability. I think our empire is stable enough. $2,000 unity as well. Amazing. Right, fleet manager. One fleet needs 6,000. Yeah. Do what you can. Where is our research ship? You're on your way back to do research projects there, then research projects there, and then come and survey. Have you actually landed? Yes, you have. Cool. So we actually have more ground forces. I think that will help out. I don't know if it's going to be enough for whatever is coming up from the ground, but we have to hope. Over here, still need 8 more influence. Oh, because it's jumping distance, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Slithering subterfuge. Colonists are reporting that some homes are now infested with serpents, and many structures are experiencing power failures. We should see if there's a connection. Yeah, let's use science. I don't want to get rid of them just on the off chance that we could utilize them.
Survey complete.
Alright, on to the final part of the God's Chain. Approaching the Precipient. The Hergulator has entered the tuner system, and its crew report that a stellar object not unlike the Shrine to the Untold is indeed among the stars.
Construction complete.
So you're going to research this and then survey the system afterwards. Research stations first, then mining stations. Our empire is really stretching out. Look at this. So they are still ahead of us, just again down to the number of colonies. Maybe the number of systems as well. I feel like we need more intelligence on them. How is our... You know what it is. Clegg is working hard. Alright, well... What we'll do is... Yeah, it's up to 61. It's coming along quite nicely. We could arm privateers in their space. Ooh, that is fun. We'll steal technology. I don't think adding anyone onto this is going to be particularly helpful. Let's put you in just in case. We can't afford it because of the requirements. That's fine. I'm gonna stick to the plan. Actually, this one hasn't been surveyed. Do we want to send someone over to survey it? Oh, you know what? We should claim the Hiller system. That'll be cheaper. And there's a planet that we can take. That'd be a lot better. How is our construction coming along? Still 1,200 days to go. Oh, scientist Gluck has died, leading the Urgle Glag. So we need a new scientist. Low upkeep? Sure. I don't even know what you were on your way to do. It's probably going to be exploring down here, wasn't it? come down and survey this way. Looks like we are losing a little bit of food, so just on the off chance. It's probably down to our new colony. You've got space for your Gaia Seeder as soon as we can get it built. Alright, well, I think that's going to be a good point for us to finish off this episode.
Special project complete.
Let's just read this and then we'll wrap up. So, Science Officer Dukla has reported back with the Hergulators finding at the Percipient's shrine. They recognise early on that text in some logographic script is inlaid in the walls, heavily distorted by the layers of translucent lacquer. Initial attempts at unscrambling the text relying on the raw processing power of the computers to reconstruct the text from plain images proved fruitless, as it was simply too distorted to place in any known lingual family trees. Next, the crew of the Ergulator attempted bombarding the lacquer with a light varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reactions were observed. Dukla apparently considered physically separating the lacquer from the inlaid text, but realised that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been made misshapen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of the lacquer. Science Officer Dukla was about to call the mission a failure when, looking up as they irritably paced along the edges of the circular space, they realised the discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily forming before their eyes, melting away only to be replaced by new lines. Not long after, they had the ceiling, walls and floors imaged in a spiral pattern. Text from other shrines should help us piece it all together. So, the complete doctrine of the gods, that is what they recovered the text to be regarded as, dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the old Vul religions were founded, is as shockingly revelatory as it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of creative interpretation, it's clear that the people of Thembolia were meant for great things, guided by the strong hand of a religious leader. Our path is one to godhood, but our past is littered with prophecies unfulfilled and sin born of ignorance. Redemption is ephemeral. Knowledge is power, secret knowledge is secret power, or we can monetize it, or we gain society research, or we shift the empire towards spiritualists. I'm really tempted to monetize the findings. I would like the extra influence. But money is money. We'll go for the money. And Dukla has died with that. That is a shame. Alright, we'll get Dukla's replacement. And set the ship going. Alright, with that, we are definitely out of time. Thank you so much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.